This is the Enigma SMP. An SMP where, upon arrival, you are given an Enigma sword roller that gives you one of 7 custom swords. For example, the Double Striker, which is a 6.4% chance to deal double damage on hit, and upon right click, gives Dolphin's Grace for 1 minute. And as the server was about to start, I was called up to talk to the whole server. I could say anything I wanted. Hell, I could even plug my YouTube, but instead, I said this.
I think you guys should review some more applications right before the server starts.
I think we've already done most of them.
Okay, bye.
Okay, look, I know I sound like a huge nerd right then, but I said that because one of my teammates, H2O Melon Master, talk about nerds, took way too long to do his application, so he didn't get into the server in time. And after some technical difficulties and resetting the world a few times, we were finally starting.
I could definitely get still with that 400 negative 1900. So
I see your pause lag and I'm
that far.
Depends on the articles. Although it may not seem like it, me and my teammates were making great progress. My teammate Bean had found a village a few thousand blocks away from spawn, and I had gotten plenty of basic resources, like food and iron.
Oh, a death!
That's the second one. Yeah.
I forgot to mention, on this server, you're also given a random number of lives, from 2 to 6, and I had gotten 4, while Bean had gotten 3. We didn't have the most lives on the server by far, but based on the fact that there had already been 2 deaths, we assumed that we were doing pretty good. And after doing loads of nothing in a mineshaft for like 30 minutes, and the owner dying 6 times, I decided that it was finally time I headed over to meet up with my teammate at the village. But hold on, I'm kinda jumping the gun on a few things. The Enigma sword roller that I mentioned earlier, what sword did I get? I got the blindness blade, which has a 45% chance to give blindness 3 to the ops whenever I stab them, and on right click gives me invisibility for 1 minute. I also mentioned that the life system gave people any number from 2 to 6 lives, but if the owner died 6 times, shouldn't they get banned? Well, we thought this too, and asked the owners. They said that they had to disable the life plugin because it wasn't working, but we all saw the plugin working earlier in the video, which leads me to believe that they disabled it after dying too much. Anywho, I met up with Bean at the village, and just as I arrived, the owners pitched the idea of the instant restock mod, which makes it so that villagers can never sell out. This was huge for us, as I knew a strategy using librarians and cured zombie cartographers to get infinite emeralds and XP levels. And after H2O Melon Master finally got into the server, and a few minor setbacks, we started trading. And as we were just chilling, this happened. Overall, the fight went pretty well. I was able to pop Benja and kill them both. However, our base was compromised, so we had to relocate, and quick. So what did we do? Well, we logged off, of course. See, due to very poor timing, me and H2O had to go shopping, and Bean was at camp, so we couldn't really do anything for the next hour or so. Upon return, we had found our base completely raided, and our villagers killed. A once thriving ecosystem turned to ashes. Bean had gotten home a little before me and H2O, so he had already traveled to a village far away and started making a new base. And unfortunately for me, as I was lingering at our old base, this happened. What you just saw was the explosive arrows enchant, which has a very low chance of creating an explosion on impact. I had survived the first explosion, but on a very lucky second shot, the skeleton's arrow had procced the explosion back to back. This was a huge setback. All of my items had burned, and I didn't really know what to do. I started to have less and less fun, and got more careless.
Why do I keep crashing?
After my second death, I decided to log off for the night, as I just wasn't enjoying the server. After I spent all day grinding, as I was finishing maxing up my set, the owner sent this announcement into the Discord. This is the last chance to vote on a server restart. If it does restart, I will add a reroll item, and I will also improve the plugin a lot. I'll find something that isn't lifesteal. Please join me in VC1 to discuss. Obviously, after spending hunks of our days, me and my team were very against this idea, but keeping with the theme of misfortune, the votes were in everyone else's favor.